Bulabinaka, my name is Litia and I'm from the beautiful island of Laos and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rock.
My name is Casey, I'm from Tabua. We love Today FM in Tabua. Today FM rocks.
My name is Selina, I'm from Tavenga Vengamba. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Pula, my name is Carlo. I love listening to the music in...
In the news tonight, Kepa disagrees with Rambuka on common name. Increase in school pregnancies in 2017. And 2 men arrested after fighting video goes viral on social media.
From the studios of FBC Suba, Amrita Sagar.
A division within the Social Democratic Liberal Party has surfaced in regards to using the term Fijian as our common name. Tonight, we can confirm the opposition leader, Rotemu Mukepa, and current party leader, Sitiveni Rambuka, are on the opposite sides of the coin. As one chooses to look forward towards a common identity, the other is selective in which country the name can be used. Rachel Nath with this exclusive story.
A month ago, current SODELPA party leader Sitiveni Rambuka said he has reservations on using Fijian as our common name following the adoption of the 2013 constitution. However, opposition leader Rotemu Mukepa has welcomed the term Fijian for all Fiji citizens, stating it was what the people from the province of Rewa wanted.
You have to understand that I come from Rewa, and we from Rewa, we think outside the box. And that has been something that we've undertaken over the last 2 years with the Gilmit descendants, and you might have heard yesterday. So we think outside the box and we like to live like that.
Prominent SODELPA members have voiced their own opinions on this matter.
I don't agree with my party leader, I agree with God. I don't want to agree to have a human being to be my source of authority. My source of authority is the divine God himself. The name given to us is given us by God. Given us by God. If a certain place is given the name to be Fijian, it belongs to them only.
This is my personal opinion. If the party expresses a view, then I will have to follow that. And my personal opinion is that I would like the people to decide the way forward in relation to that name.
When asked by FBC News about the future of the party on coming to terms with Fijian as our common name, some members opt to follow the views of their party leader, Sitiveni Rambuka. Rachel Na, FBC News.
The National Substance Abuse Advisory Council has recorded an increase in the number of pregnancies in schools in 2017. While the statistics could not be revealed since it's before the office of the Education Minister, the Council Chief Executive Manoa Senikarawa has revealed it's of great concern to them and the need for more parental engagement is paramount to iron out these issues. Savara Tambor reports.
NSAC CEO Manoa Senikarawa says it's time parents play their role and be aware of the whereabouts of their children.
We have to be aware of what our children are doing at all times. With what is happening and the things that they are able to access, parents have to spend more quality time with their children to be able to address with them these issues which they will be they will fall into if they are not being advised at all times.
The Fiji Women's Crisis Center believes awareness should be encouraged in an effort to address pregnancies in schools.
It should be strengthened and you know, we talk about these things, but we don't come to the table together to see what the real issues are, and that needs to be that kind of an effort put in.
According to Senikarawa, the increase in these issues has prompted the authority to raise more awareness not only in schools, but also in communities and training for teachers as well. Sabara Tambua, FBC News.
Acting Prime Minister Ayaz Said Qayyum says that when the Online Safety Commission is formed, it's expected that people will start lodging complaints about social media postings that are explicit and harmful. Said Qayyum says that the commission is about resolving matters and creating awareness. Anna Ravulu reports.
The acting Prime Minister says that the Commission is about resolving matters and creating awareness. Saad Qayyum says other jurisdictions such as Australia, New Zealand and the UK have seen the wisdom in this.
In fact, in the Australian situation, the Commission has, as provided under the laws, have a register of online content providers. And the Commission actually has the ability to tell the online content providers to remove certain material.
He says that times are changing and we need to keep up with it.
The whole point that the technology is changing. We have a lot of issues that are coming up that our laws do not cater for. Not everything is about using a big stick. We also need to be able to provide particular mechanisms for people to be able to resolve such personal and intimate matters through various avenues.
Arya Pratindi Saba of Fiji says the Online Safety Act ensures that internet users make use of the technology responsibly and will safeguard social and personal integrity of individuals and institutions from the vile attacks. The Online Safety Commission will be established after the announcement of the national budget next month. Anna Ravulo, FBC News.
A high number of lease breaches have been identified by the Itoke Lands Trust Board for their tenants in the Lambasa area. And they have called all their tenants in the township area together to discuss about these breaches. Eleanor Tarangavu has more.
All commercial and industrial leaseholders in Lambasa town gathered at the Lambasa Civic Center for a consultation regarding their lease terms and conditions.
The purpose of his awareness is to appraise your lease terms and conditions, and in the same manner allow you to regularize any defects, unlawful purpose, or anything you're doing which contrary to your lease and our laws and regulations.
According to TLTB General Manager Northern Josiah Wangairatu, some breaches found include the non-payment of subletting fees, commercial and industrial lease being used for other purposes, and buildings not having proper building plans.
Dismantling or your building. Either the two, you have to get approval from TLTB. Most of the town here, with a building here in town, some of them we've closed, we've stopped.
Following the consultation, tenants are given a month to rectify any breaches they may have regarding their lease terms and conditions before TLTB starts its inspections again.
When I moved to a residential lease and at the end of the term I say I don't want to continue, I can remove all the buildings and everything that came on that land, right?
When each and every one have a lease, there's a condition in the lease, stipulated in the lease document. So all those conditions, you have to look into those conditions.
TLTB officers are carrying out their monitoring and inspections every Friday. They are also inspecting residential leases. Anyone found to be breaching their lease terms and conditions are liable of a fine of $2,841. Eleanor Turangaibiu, FBC News.
2 men have been arrested in relation to a video that went viral on social media showing the two behaving in a disorderly manner in Lautoka. The two were also seen verbally abusing a woman who was outside her flat. The woman was also verbally abusing the 2 men and was seen throwing items at them. A police vehicle pulled up at the scene, however, did not do anything. Police spokesperson Anna Naisoro says the officer was alone and he had to take the vehicle to a safe location away from the commotion before he called for backup, which later came and arrested the 2. Naisoro says the decision was made to protect his own life and property. The 2 men are being questioned as the investigation continues. Still to come, Miss Tembara Carnival crowned last night. And in our successful Fijian segment, we take a look at Praveen Chandra's journey to becoming a writer. Stay with us.
Bula, keron mai singatoka, keron do talita kana varorong na Radio Fiji 1 and Domoy Viti.
Ayaw na rin siya. Kombinasyon mo tikola do talita kana Radio Fiji 1 kina Domoy Viti.
Kaya kuya silil tale. Nagurara may nawamanyi nandunga gitu tele tegi yang gitu beneswale nabuntu rongo barrongo na Radio Fiji 1 nandumay biti
na Radio Fiji 1 nandumay biti na bonga ni BNN.
Prime Minister Varenga Bainimarama met with Japan International Corporation Assistance President Shinichi Kitaoka in Japan yesterday. Technical cooperation between Fiji and JICA, including ongoing cooperation programs in Fiji and key projects currently undertaken by JICA in Fiji, were the basis of this discussion. Key projects such as the Nandi River project and the construction of the Tamavoiwai Bridge were the focus of the discussions held. The Prime Minister highlighted that Fiji, being the hub of the Pacific, ensures development of infrastructure and ports of entry. He adds continuous progress of this development has resulted in the commencement of direct flights from Nandi to Tokyo in July. Syria Park in Nosuri will soon be a place of recreational activities for the people in the Rewa Delta. Speaking at the closing ceremony of the Tembara Festival last night, Minister for Local Government Praveen Kumar says the park will be redeveloped, beautifying the area. Kritika Kumar reports.
People in Nosuri area can definitely expect a facelift at Syria Park.
My ministry under the Fiji Affairs government has proposed redevelopment of the Syria Park and new multi-purpose sports facilities to provide the best amenities for the people of Nosuri.
Meanwhile, Miss Nosuri Town Council Natasha Lal was crowned as this year's Miss Tembara. Lal says the festival provided a great platform for women to have a voice and advocate on issues that are close to their hearts.
Overcame the fear. I just overcome all the fears I had. My communication skills have improved. My socializing skills have improved. So I love everything about this.
6 queens participated in the Tembara Carnival and through charity collected approximately $32,600, which will be used in beautifying and upgrading of Nosuri town. Kritika Kumar, FBC News.
The launching of the Year of the Synod was celebrated at the ANZ Stadium in Suva today. During the Year of the Synod, the Catholic Church will be conducting workshops to provide refreshers to the congregation on the teachings of the Church. Archbishop Peter Loy Chong says during the workshop, members of the Church will be given an opportunity to raise their concerns and issues faced within the Church. Loy Chong says following which both the administration and the Church members will find solutions together. The Synod meeting will be held a week prior to the Pentecost Sunday in June 2019.
It's a time where we consult the people, what they think are the challenges and what the directions that the Church should take. But also it's a time to update the faithful in the current teachings of the Church.
In our Successful Fijian segment tonight, we feature the story of a man who turned his passion into his career. Praveen Chandra, an established writer, editor and publisher, shares his journey of transitioning from an electrical engineer into a writer. Rachel Nath with this success story.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
Born in a little village of Vitongo in Lautoka, Praveen Chandra came from a family of 8 with big dreams.
To grow up on a sugarcane plantation next to a river with a huge family and dogs and cats and cows and tractor. My favorite was the big red tractor we had, and I drove it around to plow the land. Unfortunately, my father died when I was 12, so that set us back a bit. But we always had food on the table. And
Chandra says his childhood journey has been blessed with great opportunities.
Went to primary school there, then secondary school in Natambuhai, joined the Fiji Electricity Authority as an apprentice, then started teaching at Fiji Institute of Technology, and then I was lucky to keep getting scholarships. Then I did my degree in electrical engineering from England, came back and taught for a while, back with Fiji Electricity Authority as an engineer.
Chandra is a self-taught writer with no formal education in literature. However, he says he came from a family who appreciated the arts.
My dad was not just a teacher, he was also a writer, and he wrote and directed and produced a play in the early 50s or late 40s and ran it in Lautoka Bar Tawua. It was a Hindi play. And my mom did all the costumes and my dad did all the sets and everything. And
The writer says his inspiration ignited when he started reading books by local authors.
I came across poems and writings of Professor Satyendranan, and that inspired me. And I said, this kind of writing is possible in Fiji. So when I was in Australia, I had the fortune to meet Satyendranan, and we collaborated on a few books, a few stories.
Chandra says the life of a writer is tough, but with the right support and vision, anything is possible.
I used to wake up 5 o'clock in the morning and work from 5 till 6 on the book, and then go to work, come back again about 3 or 4 hours at night. Follow your passion. Don't just concentrate on your profession. I mean, if your profession and passion match, that's an ideal situation. But if they don't, go for passion as well. Go for the human side of life,
Looking towards the future, Chandra says he hopes to write and publish a book of his life's journey. The writer launched his collection of short stories on Friday night in Suva. Rachel Nath, FBC News.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
Ahead in sports, Wellington defeats Lautoka in OFC League final. And Nandranga aims to go back to winning ways. This and more coming up.
मैं प्रेमिला वायरुकु रेकी रेकी से सुबह मेरी आँख खुलती है तो मैं मिर्ची एफएम सुनती हूँ. मिर्ची एफएम is number 1. It's so hot.
हम लोग बार टाउन के कैरियर ड्राइवर लोगों ने हम लोग के मिर्ची एफएम सुनो अच्छा लगे. मिर्ची एफएम is hot.
हाय, मैं संध्या नारिया रेकी से मेरे सारे दोस्त मिर्ची एफएम सुनते हैं. मिर्ची एफएम is hot. I love मिर्ची एफएम.
हमें स्पिन तो हुआ कि मिर्ची एफएम में सबसे अच्छा गाना बजे.
मिर्ची एफएम, it's hot.
Team Wellington has qualified to the FIFA Club World Cup after beating Lautoka 4-3 in the second leg of the OFC Champions League final at Churchill Park today. Lautoka striker Benjamin Totori scored 2 goals, while Mohamed Shazil got the 3rd goal in the second spell. Team Wellington led 2-0 at halftime, both goals coming from Mario Ilic. Rose Allen and Angus Kilcawley added 2 more goals for the visitors in the second spell. Lautoka football coach Kamal Swami says his side displayed an improved game and had a lot of chances in the game.
We created a lot of opportunities, better than what we created in Wellington, and that's what we have been talking about. So that is how it is, football. So Wellington was a better side.
Nandranga rugby side is ready to prove themselves as top contenders after ending Neta Series' unbeaten run 15-14 in the Skipper Cup competition yesterday. Nandranga rugby captain Stefano Somoza says they're ready to go back to their winning ways. Luciana Tangidakimbao reports.
Now, still the pressure. The Nandranga side has now won 3 of its matches and believes their hard work has been paid off.
We've been working hard in every game. As we came in to prepare for Neta Series, we knew they were on top of the table, and we worked hard. We mapped out a game plan for Neta Series, and it worked for us today, and I must thank the boys for their hard work.
Somoza says they never underestimated Neta Series, but knew they had to execute their game plan.
It was a good victory. Neta Series was unbeaten in the first few rounds. We came in here as underdogs, and the boys performed, and they did their job. We came out winners.
Neta Series coach Kolisa Wambu says it was a disappointing loss for the side.
Yeah, it was a disappointing loss. We had a lot of possession, and we had 2 opportunities towards the last 5 minutes, one in the scrums and one in the lineouts, which we tend to go to sleep a little bit there, and we lost the ball, and that gave Nandranga the opportunity to hold on and kill the time.
The Nandranga rugby side is now focused on maintaining its winning ways as they take on Namosi in the round 5 of the Skipper Cup competition. Luciana Tangidakimbao, FBC Sports.
Achievements from recent sporting competitions will boost all the grades at Ratu Kandavulevu School to retain all trophies in this year's Dean's Trophy competition. School Vice Principal Walesi Songoiwasa says there is only one objective, and that is to win. Luciana Tangidakimbao once again.
The RKS side knows what's ahead of them and will treat each game as a final.
Our target is to retain the 6 great trophies. That's our target. It's a challenge to us. Now it's easy to win, but it's very, very hard to defend.
With their recent performance in the World Youth Scenics competition, the boys from Delena Kaikai will have to prove themselves once again.
The win has really boosted our effort to retain all these great trophies that are with us. At the moment, we hope that the achievements will boost the players, the students, the school, the stakeholders, and whoever is supporting the school.
Meanwhile, Under-19 Rugby League coach Chone Vosataki says with the resources they have, they will not give up and come back stronger next year.
Is one thing, but trying to defend is another thing. It's a very hard task, and we'll try to come back next year and prepare the best we can given the resources we have right now.
The Dean's Trophy competition will be held in August. Luciana Tangidakimbau, FBC Sports.
The Blues did not prove to be that tough of a team for the Crusaders as they defeated them 32-24 in the Super Rugby match in Auckland last night. The result means the Crusaders return to the top of the overall table and the New Zealand Conference, while the Blues are still at the bottom in their country's standings. Waratahs winger Tangela Ravoro showed an instrumental performance after scoring 2 tries to a deserved 41-12 victory over the Highlanders in the Super Rugby match last night. Meanwhile, Fiji-born Highlander Tevita Nambura was given a red card in the first half for dangerous foul play. The Cash defeated Toulouse 23-11 in their top 14 match this morning. Cash led 13-6 in the half-time mark. They will now take on Racing 92 in the semi-final next weekend. Here are the highlights.
From Tomio Po gets the ball out. An opportunity here. Can he go around the outside? That's going to be a try. Armand Batley. There it goes, and the 4,000 Pulu. Kokot again, got the advantage. Excellent play, can he get past? It's been great! Another fine kick from Rory. Slowed down every single time by this Castra defence. Oh, that's just crazy, isn't it? Oh, over the top he goes! That's a try for Giraldini, the Italian hooker.
Fiji-born and Fiji-Mati player Aquila Uwate scored a try for his Manly Sea Eagles team, which led to victory 24-4 over Melbourne Storm in the NRL match last night. Teammate Apisai Korisau and Dylan Walker were both given yellow card for throwing punches. It was fine today, apart from a few brief showers over the eastern parts and the interior of the larger islands. Elsewhere, fine once again, apart from isolated afternoon or evening showers. In the west for today, mainly fine, but you can expect a cool night. Eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, a hot day, but that will change tonight as it will be cool. And up north, cloudy periods with few showers and will be a cool night for most areas as well. At sea, moderate easterly winds, moderate seas. For the tides, low tide will be at 11:19 p.m. with high tide at 3:59 a.m. Sunrise will be at 6:26. Now for tomorrow, brief showers over the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands. Isolated afternoon or evening showers elsewhere. And as we look forward to Tuesday, brief showers are expected once again. Recapping the main stories, Kepa disagrees with Rambuka on common name, increase in school pregnancies in 2017, and 2 men arrested after fighting video goes viral on social media. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. To our poll question, this week we're asking, if the 1987 Rambuka coup did not happen, would Fiji be a different place? Visit our FBC website to answer. You can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via our Facebook page FBC News, or you can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. And that was your FBC News for tonight. Until next time, good night.
मैं प्रेमिला वायरुकू रेकी रेकी से सुबह मेरी आँख खुलती है तो मैं मिर्ची FM सुनती हूँ। Mirchi FM is number 1. It's so hot.
हम लोग बार टाउन के केरिया ड्राइवर लोगों ने हम लोग के मिर्ची एफएम सुनो अच्छा लगे। मिर्ची एफएम इज हॉट।
हाय, मैं संध्या नारियल रेफ्रिकी से। मेरे सारे दोस्त मिर्ची एफएम सुनते हैं। मिर्ची एफएम इज हॉट। आई लव मिर्ची एफएम।
हमें स्पिन टकटाबुआ के मिर्ची एफएम में सबसे अच्छा गाना बजे।
Mirchi FM, it's hot.